it's Cash here, and I wanted to start an open discussion with you on what you think makes a great game. To make things harder, I will be limiting myself to only 3 points. I welcome you to try this and leave a comment in the section below, whether you agree or disagree or just want to put your own 3 in the comments. I'll be reading these and picking some to make another video responding to your comments, so don't be shy, don't hold back, and let's get this started. Point number 1 is going to be interesting characters. Has a character ever interested you to the point that you wanted the entire game to be about them, or possibly even a separate game just about them? This is one of the things that honestly take a game from being average to about being the best game you might have ever played. Characters should never be just tools to fill in a game's world. They should always be something, someone alive in the world. Someone that you can see the story through them. In most cases, the person is usually the main character, but I feel in some of the best game, it's someone around the main character. Leaves the main character in a game that you play in Telltale's Walking Dead, but you just can't ignore the cast around this man, and you damn sure cannot ignore Clementine, Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us, Ratchet and Clank, Snake and Otacon from Metal Gear, and there's so many games, it's ridiculous. This is what makes unlocking all the cutscenes worth it, and it pretty much it's what drives the game. It puts you in a situation where the game opens up so much more when the characters around make the story, make the world seem more lively. That's what I'm talking about. But that's just me. That's my number 1. And I can go on, and hey, if I did, we'd reach that, that prime ripe monetization time, but it's no time to be greedy. I got it to go to number 2. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with engaging gameplay. It would be so easy to say that a game needs gameplay. I wanted to think a bit harder and try to specify a type of gameplay in which I enjoy the most. I randomly named this type of gameplay engaging gameplay. Engaging gameplay, as I'm making it up, is when you feel involved in the game as you play it. For example, one of my favorite games is Evolve. I know some people hated that game, but I fucking loved it. The game made me feel as though I was the boss of a game, and the main characters were trying to take me out. Not only did I feel like I had to win, because it's a game, but I felt I had to try to survive as a creature randomly put in the world. Even when you played as the hunter, you felt you were chasing down a mighty beast, but you were also kind of afraid of this motherfucker. Like, he could kill you, he could take you out. And when I played Monster, that was happening, baby, all day. But also good example, God of War. You feel like you're Kratos, you feel like you're a badass. The difficulty of the fights, the cutscenes really make you feel you are this man on a warpath with one thing on his mind, and anything standing in this man's way will be eliminated. Metal Gear, my God. When you play Metal Gear and you try to be sneaky, because everyone tells you it's a sneaking game, espionage, and you set up an alarm, it's crazy, it's a rush. You have to now decide, do I kill the guy before he calls for backup? Should I run and hide? Should I do both? Should I just kill everything and hope that everything is alright? It's crazy what that game does to you when you play it for the first time, and other sequential games that you play. The boss fights are insane. You're calling up people on the Kodak to try to get as much information so you don't die in this boss for like the 18th time. And if you would have just called Otacon, he would have just told you all you have to do is, I don't know, tickle him or something, and that's it. And it's like, oh, you just tickle him and it's over? It's crazy. I would like to continue, but it's giving me PTSD.
Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh? But this is the type of gameplay that I think is the best. The one that draws you in and does not let go. Number 3. Did you see it coming? Did you predict it? I already know that most people aren't going to match up with mine. I've asked people already. But replayability is such a huge factor, and it's going to be my last topic I want to discuss, because in the current way games are being made, I feel it's what devs and publishers and everyone else that's involved in making a game pretty much solely go for. If a game has replayability, then it can be monetized, and if it doesn't, they'll probably still try to monetize it. But on a serious note, these are games that can be played over and over with very slow diminishing value. Of course, we have to talk about the current elephant meteorite in the room that is Monster Hunter World. The hours and hours you get out of this game is insane. They give you a set amount of monsters to hunt and a set amount of weapons to kill them with, and a few maps to do it on. This formula somehow equated into 1 billion hours of playtime, maybe -1. You get the learning curve of the monster. You start learning how the monster works so you can fight it better. Then you get the learning curve of the weapon so you can learn how to dish out the most damage while dealing with the monster. Then you get the learning curve of the map to know where the traps and the items are. And then you get the Bazelgeuse dropping the bombs on the entire field and killing you or roaring you, which locks you into animation while the other monsters you were originally hunting kills you. You get carded and then the mission's over. Or the Souls series. Good old Dark Souls. I'm not really sure if this game is actually replayable, has replay value, or it's just the pure enjoyment of failing, but hey, it works. I will beat this game over and over. Try different builds, try different challenges, like the Only Bow run. I did a Soul Level 1 run. There's PvP, which just extends the game way over the first playthrough. You'll play the game multiple times over doing different things. There's actually little lore because the game pretty much doesn't tell you anything at all. But hey, at least some people actually finish these games and other people not so much. But hey, were we kindred spirits? Do we have some of the same things? Did you make up a completely different list than what I put out? I asked a few friends, like I said, and we didn't match at all. I mean, some things intertwine, you know, wording and stuff like that, but they also bring up stuff that I never even thought about. Customization, open world, freedom, multiplayer. What is your 3? Leave it in the comments below, and remember, I will be doing a video responding to your responses. Responding to your responses? Responding to your responses. That's in the next video, and I'm definitely want to do one about what makes a game terrible if you guys are interested in that. And I'll see you lovely people in the next video.